Uranus in Gemini. When Uranus is in Gemini, see, Uranus is all about uniqueness, originality, and of course, unfamiliar, rebellious energy, aka revolution. So basically, Gemini is all about thinking and communication, intellect, and of course, this is how we interact and connect with people, places, and things. When Uranus goes into Gemini, there's going to be a whole lot of change with the way we receive information, the way we communicate, and the way we interact. There's going to be a whole lot of experiences when it comes to thinking and communication, the way we communicate, our technology, everything is basically going to be eradicated. It's going to be like the movie Will Smith, when all them damn zombies is out there and shit. Yeah, them different kind of guns and shit. It's going to be some crazy shit that's going to basically take place when they got Uranus and Gemini here. For me, it's going to be, we're all going to be open to new inventions, new ways on how to like come up with new ideas, new languages, new originalities, new words, new ways on how to communicate, new ways on how to write, new ways on how to interact and shit. Like, this is a circumstance situation where like the normal perspectives as far as like trains, buses, everything is going to be a change, because for me, Mercury is how we also communicate, and also that's how we travel on a day-to-day basis, taking things apart and putting them back together. That's going to be another project that we're going to basically be experiences, new circumstances, and new situations that's being down to our perspective. Of course, everybody going to have their own unique ideas. Everybody going to have their own originality, but of course, everybody is going to be mutable and adaptable to things. AKA, it's going to be kind of hard to stick to one perspective or stick to one experience on how we can basically integrate all this information and all this new meanings and reasons that's basically being predicated to our spectrum. Also, this is the other side of Saturn. So this is going to be a circumstance situation where what we're known for, our status, our businesses, everything is going to be like affected too. You already see the affections with it. You got Uranus and Taurus, changing our stability, changing our resources, changing our money, and the way we find safety, security, and comfortability. That's already changed. Of course, you got Pluto and Capricorn. So who knows, though, when we get to that stage, shit, this world, who knows how this world gonna be looking like? Shit gonna be dead land, dry land. It's gonna be a circumstance situation where everything is eradicated, everything is upside down, hanging and tilting and shit. So it's gonna be a catastrophic. It's gonna be like a catastrophic event. But it's also how you look at things. So you can't just look at things and say, okay, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. That's you going with somebody agreements or somebody plans. The goal and perspective is for you to basically harness these energies to basically have these play out into your perspective on how you want shit to go. AKA, yeah, it may be a whole lot of experiences in certain areas or certain spaces and certain locations, but you also got to remember that when you got Uranus in Gemini, you got to also look at the houses. But this is just a perspective where we just doing Uranus and Gemini. So there's going to be a whole lot of innovations, change, also revolution. Don't get it twisted. Even the news might go out of business also. But it's like the news, the bullshit that they basically feeding people, places, and things down, that's outdated. That's not even real shit. That's just fake news. So there's going to be a whole lot of shit. Everybody's just going to have their own news. Everybody going to have their own television. Everybody going to have their own shit. That'd be a circumstance situation where we don't have to pay for technology or anymore, or you don't even have to pay bills anymore. It might just come down to that. That's the energy, that's the vibration, that's the criteria you should be in. Because, of course, everything is dealing with technology. When we talk about Mercury, when we talk about things that matter, you might have flying cars doing that shit. This shit behind me right here might be flying in the physical form, though. Not the curtains. We ain't get there yet, but of course we gonna get there. But yeah, everything is gonna be changed. Like, it's gonna be new resources, new ways on how to do things, new ways on how to interact. Like, everything is gonna be on a different perspective. Everybody might just get into telekinesis. At that point, might as well get into internal communication, aka things might not even be up and running. Cell phones might not even be to use. Everything might just be crumbled and boiled at that time. But yeah, that's basically a Uranus and Gemini change in communications, changing the way we do things. And of course, it's gonna be hard to stick to one plan because we're gonna be having our minds racing and everything. Is like your mind gonna be racing. And of course, they got a witchcraft for your mind to go crazy to the point you might just fuck around, panic, and just have a heart attack just cause some shit happened. But try to be cautious, aware, and be safe. if we get into that place. But it's gonna be a long time before we get into that perspective. Once Uranus get its ass out of Taurus.